Portraits, professional portraits.
Oh, professional portraits?
Yeah, I do professional portraits. Would you like one?
Oh, I actually really need a professional portrait.
Wow, that's great, because I draw professional portraits.
I can tell you draw professional portraits based on your site that says professional portraits.
If you want one, just go stand over there, and I'll draw you a professional portrait. This is it. This is it.
I hope so. Been darn near sitting here half the day.
Check this out.
I've waited all day long, and you draw this. Least professional portrait I've ever seen. And I'm gonna need something else. A more professional portrait, that's for sure. Do it again.
Okay, I do have this other draft. It's a little bit out there. It's a little bit crazy. But let me know what you think.
Welcome back to the Sneaker Bench. I'm Spiro. Raj is on the camera. Today we're talking about the Supreme Rammellzee Nike SB Dunk Highs. But first, what do we have on feet, Raj?
I'm wearing the Onitsuka Tiger Mexico 66s in this rust and blue colorway. Huge fan of these. We did a review of them on the channel, so if you're actually interested, check them out. Check that video out.
Go check it out. I'm wearing another shoe they reviewed on the channel, which is the Asics 1130 House Studios. Very cool. Again, if you want to see what we think, go check it out on the channel. We're talking about the Rammellzee Nike SB Dunk Highs. This is my first pair of Nike SB Dunk Highs. I have the lows, obviously, but I don't have any Dunk High SBs. It comes in the bone box, the new Nike SB, the current box, and background on the inspiration of the shoe before we get into it. Rammellzee, artist. He dabbled in music, but he's mostly known for his visual art, which we'll put some examples of right there. It reminds me of, it's like graffiti, because he did graffiti art, but he also did like suits he'd wear, and it'd be like Bionicle type, like, you know, like Lego sick. Bionicles. Yeah. Like, it looked like that, mixed with like a dragon, mixed with like...
That's crazy.
I don't know. You see the pictures. You tell me if you think it looks like something else, but when I look at it, that's what it looks like. And also other things, but it's definitely crazy out there. And he was ingrained in like the hip-hop culture. Obviously, he was a musical artist for fun, I think, because, you know, a lot of artists dabble in other places and whatnot. He's known for his visual art, whether it's painting, graffiti, or the suits that he'd wear, which we showed you somewhere in the video. Anyways, yeah, I don't think we need to show you. That's what the size tag looks like. I'm not going to go crazy, but the box is nice. I like this new color of SB box. Doesn't really matter, but...
No, what other... I don't think I've seen any other SBs come in that box.
This is just the new ones, so, like, I think... this box started this year, because they did...
Oh, really?
I think so.
Oh.
Before we get into the shoe, add-ons that we get in here, very, very minuscule, but the paper, if you can see, I don't know, can you see the Supreme and...
Yeah, a little bit.
It's got special paper, which is nice. We always talk about this stuff, and...
It's got custom paper.
Custom paper. Black laces also come with this. I'm definitely going to keep the cream laces in, and then it comes with a Supreme world famous hang tag, which I won't keep on, but maybe I'll keep a keychain of this. Like, I hang a lot of these on a lamp I have in my room. Anyways, getting into the shoe. They're crazy, folks. If you don't know what these look like, I mean, you do because you clicked on the thumbnail, but they're crazy. Like we said, inspired by his art. You've got the Rammellzee Nike SB Dunk Highs. I know this is a lot to take in here, but you've got the nice suede, and in everywhere else that you don't see this cream color. This is all suede, but this is this canvas material, which is, of course, a common material used, but since it's art, it's supposed to be art on a canvas, which is kind of cool.
That is cool.
And like this kind of stuff right here looks a lot like the suits he'd wear, but then he'd also throw in weird, just like pictures, images in his art. Like this is the artist Rembrandt. His art's supposed to be, he called it, I think, Gothic futurism, where it's supposed to look like futuristic, but at the same time, it's kind of made of like, he makes stuff out of like trash, and it's supposed to look kind of like crazy and wild. And I think that image comes through on the shoes. You've got crazy stuff. You could see better on the other one, but there's like a monkey image, which is just really odd.
Yeah, I think the monkeys are my favorite ones. You can see, like, there's the monkeys with the laser eyes things. I think that's so sick, actually. That's awesome.
Like, buying this shoe, this is the type of shoe where I'm like, my parents aren't going to like this. I'll wear this around them one time, and they'll say, what the heck are you doing? Another really cool thing is the lace lock, or the lace doubre, whatever you want to call it, is, it's actually metal. It says Supreme, but it's actually metal. It's like cold to the touch, so I think that's cool. I didn't expect that to be metal, so just a nice detail. The tongue is quite padded, so if, like I said, this is my first SB Dunk High. The tongue is definitely way more padded than a regular Dunk High, which is nice, and honestly, it helps it fit better. I have tried them on. I haven't worn them around, but they fit a lot more snug to me than like a regular Nike Dunk would. So if you wanted to, you could go up, but I think they're true to size. You've got the gum sole, of course. You can never go wrong with the gum sole.
Love that gum sole.
What else do we have? Well, I mean, it's just like so much crazy stuff.
Yeah,
look at this. Like Rembrandt, we talked about that. We talked
like the
about
robot right there. Go turn it right there.
Yeah,
that's sick.
It looks like, you know,
that's awesome.
This looks like the suits he wear. Like this right here is like kind of like the mask right there. And I don't even know, the only way you can describe it is like he looks like a bionicle. And I know that might not be the best analogy to some people, but I swear to you, it looks a lot like Bionicles. Throw a Bionicle picture on the screen. Like, just, it look, you've got all the colors, but then you've also got, like, the black shapes, and some of it looks like the mask and whatnot, but, like, over here, like, quite frankly, I don't know what's going on right here.
Kind of reminds me of, like, a lacrosse mask.
A lacrosse?
Not,
this looks like a potato to me, quite frankly, but but I don't know.
If you couldn't tell, we're not art majors.
Fun fact though, young Rembrandt, I went to an after school thing called Young Rembrandt in elementary school. Did not necessarily help my decipherability of art, but hey. The toe is a little more mute, which honestly, like, the top-down view looks really cool. Raj, what did you show your shoe? You show your...
Yeah, so this shoe is... I mean, both shoes just have a ton going on. Just a ton going on. Like this... There's one... Where is it? This, like, looks like kind of... On the back here, this kind of looks like a spaceship, but a school at the same time. I don't really get it, but I dig it. Like, that's sick. On the back... That's the back. You got Rembrandt again. You got the laser monkeys. I love the laser monkeys. I don't know. I love this shoe. There's so many cool details about it, and there's so many little things. Like, even like this is the lace tips. Let me just try to get them
World
in.
famous. That's pretty common for Supreme, I think. But
I mean, it's cool.
It's cool.
And then the insole has the Supreme branding as well, where it's like
it says Sup on one side and then like Ream on the other side.
Yeah, which is pretty standard for Supreme. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it also says Rammellzee and then 2023, which is very cool.
Yeah. Supreme on the tongue as well. It says Nike SB and then Supreme in white. Like, I don't know. Can you see that on there?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, you can see it a little bit. It's right under.
Does it say Supreme on that one too?
Yeah, it does. But I don't know. This is one of those shoes that just has so much color and it's so interesting looking. But at the same time, what I really like about the shoe is that it's done on a really simple color. Like you can wear a tan or a cream with like almost any pair of pants, but it's loud enough to the point where it's like still super interesting. So not only does it make it like wearable, but it makes it interesting. And I think that having that cross section within a single sneaker is really cool.
It's hard to do.
It's hard to do, and there's a lot of sneakers that do it. But it's not easy to do this much art and still have it be wearable, which I think is cool.
It's also telling a cool story.
Yeah.
Rammellzee passed away in 2010, I believe. So, they're bringing his story back. In that kind of art space, he might have been, like other guys like Basquiat might be a little more renowned now. So It's cool where Supreme's bringing back something like this. And although we're not experts on him, we're trying to, highlight that the story is really cool. His art, which we can't necessarily explain, but it is cool, and I don't know if his art necessarily is supposed to be explained, but it's cool. We're trying to show that not only is the shoe cool, like Raj said, but it's got a cool story behind it. It's representing a cool artist's work, and hopefully this maybe invigorates a little bit of excitement between his art with the shoe.
Wait, this kind of looks like... Okay, I could be going crazy. Sorry, I just keep looking at the art. Does that right there look like the devil to anybody else?
Which one?
The weird... I see a face in there. I don't know if there's a face in there. Yeah.
That's the Bionicle face. That's what I'm telling you. When I put the picture in there, I swear it looks just like that mask. It's got to be that mask. The toe, I don't know if you showed the toe on that one. It's got a lot more like black coloring on that one than the right shoe. So, but it's just cool. I think these are a lot cooler. Or I personally like these more than the Dunk Low. I'm more of a... I've said it on the channel before. I'm more of a white tone sneaker than a black tone sneaker guy. But in general, I think these are really good. One of my favorite sneakers of the year, quite frankly. And it's cool. I think these will age very well. It's got a same kind of mishmash art vibe that like the Paris SB Dunks have, which obviously those are legendary, like insane, impossible to find. They look different, but
it's got a similar vibe.
It's got a similar vibe, yeah. Anyways, that's really all I have to say about these for the time being. I think these are really great. There's a whole lot to take in here that honestly we could have a whole video just like talking about what we think this stuff looks like, but that's the fun of the sneaker. You get it. It is not only can shoes and colorways be art, but there's literally art on the sneaker.
Yeah.
So you can interpret it however you want, and it's fun to wear. Like Raj said, it's complicated, but at the same time, it's easy to wear. So you can wear it with a lot of pants, and I plan to wear it with a lot of pants.
Yeah, this kind of looks like a poop stain, but like a cool poop stain.
All right.
On the toe there. It kind of looks, I don't know. I like it.
All right.
Sorry, I keep realizing more stuff about the shoe.
You realize it kind of looks... Never mind. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're the Sneaker Bench. I'm Raj.
No, you're not.
We're the Sneaker Bench. I'm Spiro.
I'm Raj.
And have a great day.
Have a good one. See ya.